Today we're making beef empanadas, and the first step is you want to bring 2 tablespoons of oil to a simmer and get our garlic and onions in. So you can totally buy store-bought dough for our empanadas, but I'm using gluten-free ingredients here, and I'm combining 2 cups of water to 2 cups of flour, and I'm just giving that a stir in our mixer. While our dough is being formed, our onions and garlic had turned translucent, which means that we are ready to add our meat. So I added about a pound of minced ground beef here, and you're just going to give this a good stir until it's cooked. Medium-high flame, our beef was cooked in about 20 minutes. So what I did was I added about half a teaspoon of salt. You don't want to go overboard with the salt. And then you want to add about 1 teaspoon of garlic. And then after the garlic, you want to add about half a teaspoon of onion powder. And all these ingredients have salt in them, so you don't want to go overboard because your dish will be overly salty, and that's not very pleasant. And then last up, we're just going to add about a tablespoon of pepper, and then also one more ingredient. If you have adobo seasoning handy, it really helps add to the flavor, and I added about 1 teaspoon. Once the beef is cooked, you want to drain all the grease from the pan, as you can see here, otherwise your empanadas will be super greasy and unpleasant. Next up, we will be forming the pastry part of our empanada. So you want to grab some dough and you want to form it into a ball about 1.5 inches in diameter. And then you're just going to roll it out until it's about 6 inches all the way across. As you can see what I'm doing here, you just want to add some parchment paper, some flour on top, and that'll keep the dough from sticking. And just roll it out, and then you just alternate between both sides until you have these semicircular empanadas. Once you've rolled out all of your empanadas, what you want to do is you want to add some water to a bowl, and you want to line the outside, the circumference of your empanadas with some water, and that'll be a good binder for it to stick. And then you press down on the sides, and then you want to take your fork and just lightly press to add this nice effect, but it also seals your empanada. You don't want to overstuff them because they will fall apart. So just try your best. As you can see, I was pressing too hard here, but I'll do it again here. So what you do is you add about 1.5 teaspoons, a sprinkle of cheese. You dip your hands into the water, and then you're just gonna seal the outsides of the empanada, just like an envelope. And what you want to do is you want to fold it over, as so. You press down on the edges, just like that. You want to grab your fork up next, and then you're just going to gently press down on the sides. And you can't tell the difference between this and the store-bought because they taste exactly the same at a fraction of the price. So our empanadas are ready to go into the oven. All I did was I took 1 whole egg and I added about a couple teaspoons of water to them just to dilute our egg wash. And this is going to give the empanadas a nice golden color to them. So you just want to lightly brush each empanada on the top side. Cooking times change depending on which oven you have, but for me, I cooked it on 350 for 12 minutes in the air fryer. After 12 minutes, this was our final product, and for the most part, the filling stayed inside. I've just plated them here for YouTube purposes, and these are super delicious. If you enjoyed them, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Enjoy.